Hi everyone, I'm Kamala, Assistant Professor from CAC Department. Today I'm explaining about three address code. So what is a three address code? This three address code is the output of intermediate code, and this intermediate code is the fourth phase of the compiler designer, which takes input in the form of syntax tree and produce output in the form of three address code, syntax tree, and uh, postfix notation. Here or in this class, I'm explaining about what is a three address code, why it is called three address code. Okay, so this three address code is nothing but a where the address is represented in the form of three addresses. Hence, it is called as three address code, or else which contains either three, at most three address, or maybe it consists, some cases it consists less than three addresses. So in that situation also we can say that the given address is called as a three address code. For example, here I have an expression b a is equal b operator c. Here the operator is of any type of operator. Okay, so this particular to perform the addition, suppose I'm assuming the operator is of plus. So here I'm performing addition of b and c, storing result into c. Here to do this particular statement, here I'm assuming three addresses, one for a, another for b, another for c, which means what? And b and c are of input variables to handle input data which requires B address and C address, and similarly after adding these two results, storing results into A. So to show the final result, we need a variable. That a variable is also contains the next the resultant address. So hence it is called as a three address statement, because which consists of three addresses a b c. Now we'll observe an expression how to construct this three address code. Suppose here I have an expression is called a star minus b plus c. So the meaning of this statement means a into unary minus of this b plus c. Now how to construct the three address code for a given an expression. So before constructing a three address code for the given expression, first of all we should follow the operator precedence. So here, according to this BODMAS, the BODMAS is nothing but a basis of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So first of all, BODMAS means first of all I'm giving the first priority to the brackets. So this b plus c, I'm storing results into t1, and this b plus c is of unary, consists of unary operator, where the unary operator is nothing but a the operator, the operand with one operator is called as unary operator. So because of that, here I represent a unary minus of t1. So this entire value is available in t2, and again I'm multiplying a with this entire value. This entire value is available in a temporary variable is called t2. So a into t2. Okay, it's a into t2, and this final results I'm storing into another temporary variable is called as t3. So like that we can represent three address statement for any given an expression. Okay, now we'll in detail we'll discuss about this three address code. Okay, here there are three representation for this three address code. Okay, just now here I define what is a three address code and how to represent three address code for the given expression. And these three address code is represented in the following three categories called as quadruples, triples, and indirect triples. So what is the quadruples, triples, indirect triples? We'll discuss in detail. Quadruples, in the name itself it contains quad. Quad means four. So which consists of four variables or 4 addresses, hence it is called as a quadruples. Here, suppose I have 4 fields. So this quadruple consists of 4 fields. These 4 fields are nothing but a operator, argument 1, argument 2, and results. So the meaning of this statement means adding, or not adding, based on this operator, performing the operation of argument 1 and argument 2, and finally storing result into the resulted value. Okay, so what is the advantage of these quadruples? It is easy to arrange code for global optimization. So using this quadruple, the global optimization can be arranged easily. And next, anyone can quickly access the value of temporary variables using this symbol table. So during the operation, the content is stored in the symbol table. So for the symbol table is nothing but a data structure. So from this data structure, it can easily or quickly access the values of temporary variables, because these temporary variable is nothing but a, during the execution of the program, the values are temporarily stored into that particular variable. So this is an advantage of quadruples. Now coming to the disadvantages, which contains lot of temporary variables, and for these temporary variables it takes maximum memory space, hence the time complexity and space complexity is increased. So this is a drawback of quadruples. Now we'll write or we'll discuss how to write quadruples for a given statements, or how to represent three address code in the form of quadruples for a given expression. Here I have an expression is A is equal to B into minus C plus B into minus C. Here this minus is nothing but a unary minus C, or unary minus C. So this value multiplying with B and adding to next operator. Now we'll see how to construct quadruples. Before going to just quadruple representation, first of all, we should write three address code. So here my your C values of unary minus, because of that here I selected unary minus C and storing into T1. So that T1 multiplying with B. So T1 multiplying with D. And next here I have again unary minus C and storing unary minus C into T3. Again that T3 multiplying with B. So T3 multiplying with B. So this value is available in T2. This value is available in uh, this value is available in T2, and this value is available in T4. So adding these two values and finally storing the result into C. So T2 plus T4 is available in T5. That T5 sending into a variable is called A. So this is about three address code. So based on this three address code, then we are writing quadruples. For this quadruples, it requires four fields called as operator field, argument 1, argument 2, and result. Okay, here I have one more column is called as a instruction, or the representation of the given statement. So here observe clearly, for the first statement, here unary minus C. Here the operator is unary minus and operand is C, and result is in T1. Same thing I'm going to representing in the quadruples representation. Operator is unary minus and argument is a C, and the result is T1. It doesn't contain any argument, and that statement is represented as zeroth statement. And next here I have two operands B1 B into T1 storing the result into C. So this is the result field. This is the operator. This is argument 1, argument 2. Same thing I represented. Operator is star, argument 1 is T1, argument 2 is the B, result is T2. And the next is again unary minus C. This is unary minus is stored in the operator column, and next argument 1 consists of C, and the result column contains T3. And similarly, the next statement, and this statement is represented with this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is represented with 4, and which consists of two operands. One means argument 1, argument 2, operator is star, and the result is T4. Okay, and similarly, this can be stored in the statement is called 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and which is also consists of argument 1, argument 2, and result. Okay, same thing here I represented. Argument 4, instruction 4 with an operator plus, which consists of argument 1, argument 2, the result is T4. And now coming to the last one. The final result is stored into A. Here the operator is equal. Here which consists of argument 1, there is no any argument 2, the result is A. So, and this statement number is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now observe here in the fifth column, operator is equal. Argument 1 is T5. There is no argument 2 and the result is A. So this is about the representation of quadruple for a given three-address code. Now, for the after completion of this quadruples, then the same three-address code is represented in the form of triples. Why it is called triples? Like quadruples. Quadruple means which consists of 4 fields. Because of that, it is called as a quadruple representation. And this triple means which consists of 3 representations. Okay, so hence it is called as a triple. This representation does not make use of extra temporary variable to represent a single operation. Instead, when a reference to another triple's value is needed, a pointer to the triple is used. So it consists of only 3 fields called as operator, argument 1, and argument 2. It doesn't contain any result column, because observe here in quadruples we consist of result column, and this result column consists of only the temporary variables. In this, coming to these triples, it doesn't consist any temporary variables directly, which is holding the argument 1, argument 2, and operator. Now, what is the drawback of these triples? Here, observe quadruples. The drawback of this quadruple is, what is the drawback of quadruples? The drawback of this quadruple is using lot of temporaries or more number of temporary variables. So, because of these temporary variables, which takes more memory space and more time. So, the time complexity and space is very high for these quadruples. And coming to these triples, it doesn't contain temporary variables, so that doesn't consist any temporary variable, so that it doesn't take any temporary variables and doesn't take any more memory space and time to that particular representation of 3 address code, or for the triple representation of 3 address code. Okay, so that is the advantage of this triple. And coming to this disadvantage, temporaries are implicit and difficult to rearrange the code. So, which consists of implicity and difficult to rearrange this code using this temporaries. And is difficult to optimize because optimization involves moving intermediate code. So these are the drawbacks of this triples representation. Now how to write this triple, I'll explain with an example. A is equal to B into same expression here I taken. This is a unary minus C, unary minus C. Now how to write the triples. So before going to triples, first of all, like quadruples, like first of all we should write 3 address code, and these 3 address code I'm storing into triple. So because the triple consists of how many fields? Operator field, argument 1 field, and argument 2. It doesn't contain any resulted column. So this value I'm storing into triple representation. Observe here, T1 is equal to unary minus C. So here my operator is unary minus, and my argument 1 is C. It doesn't contain argument 2. And remember one more thing, here we are not considering the result column in triple. Now observe that particular statement in triple representation. Operator is unary minus, argument 1 is C. It doesn't contain any argument 2, and it doesn't contain any result, because the result contains temporary values. and as usual that statement is represented with a 0. Okay, now coming to the next equation. So what is the next equation? There we have, observe here, the next equation is b into t1. Here the t1 is nothing but there is no t1, directly we are multiplying with c because the t1 is nothing but a temporary variable, and b into c, multiplying b with c and storing result into t2. But this t2 and this t1 we are not considering in triple representation. Now check this table. Here, the statement number 1, operator is star, argument 1 is C. C means instead of writing C, representing it D reference or the reference of C. The reference of C is nothing but a 0. Okay, so the C is represented in a location is called 0. So because of that, here I am representing 0 and argument 2 is B. Over. And now the next statement, here again I have a unary minus C, and like this it is also represented same manner. See here, unary minus C, and this statement is called as a 2. And the next is B into T3. Here T3 means what? C. Don't consider T3 because we don't have any temporary variables in triple. So directly B into C. So multiplying B into C and storing into T4. But again here we are not considering T4. Now observe here B. B is available. This C is available in a statement is called 2. 2, this into operator and B. So the unary minus of the second of is also over. This is over. This is over. Now I'm adding this value and this value. This value is available in what is the statement. So here we have to check the statement number in the table, and this resulted value also we have to check in the statement number in the indirect triples column. Okay, so this multiplication B and C is available in a statement number is called 1, and again this B, this C and this B is multiplied and having the result in 3. So I'm adding this 1 and 3, so that the operator is plus 1 3, adding these two, and this addition of these two numbers is available in 4. Okay, now the last statement is called what? After adding this value, we have the result in T5. That T5 sending into variable is called A. So here we don't have any temporary variable. Instead, we are directly taking the reference of this addition statement from the triple representation. Okay, so after adding this A and B, here we have the result in fourth statement. So because of that, I'm going to taking my value is argument 1. I'm adding that argument 1 to the resulted column of this unary minus B into C and unary minus B into C, which is available in 4. So A operator is equal to. So here I'm sending this entire result into A. So here my argument 1 is A, argument 2 is 4. And this statement representation is called 5. So this is about the triple representation for a given 3 address. Now the last one is indirect triples. This indirect triple is nothing but a similar to triple representation, whereas here instead of these statements for the particular variables can be represented with a indirect values. So that's why it is called as a indirect triples. Okay, here for the same expression, here I'm going to constructing this indirect triples, write the triple table as it is, and these indirect values. So these statements are represented with some indirect values. Now wherever we have this referential values, which are simply replaced with its indirect pointers. So here in the previous table I have here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these values are replaced with 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So these are the user given values. So we can start from any number. Suppose if I started from 10, then which follows the next continuation. 10 means 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If I started from 20, and the next number start from 21, 22, like that. Like that, we are giving indirect statements or indirect pointers to the statements, that pointers representing in a statement column. So this is about the implementation of a three address code. So this three address code is represented in three implementations called as quadruples, triples, indirect triples. Thank you.